Hello. Today I'm here with Joanne, who was diagnosed with type 2 insulin-dependent diabetes in 1978. And we wanted to listen to her story of her treatment with progenitor stem cells and see how she's doing now. So thank you, Joanne, for being here.
My pleasure.
Tell me your story and how did this all get started?
Sure. Well, as you know, I've been a diabetic for 32 years, insulin dependent. And as a result of not taking care of myself in the beginning, I've gotten a lot of different conditions happening, such as retinopathy. I had glaucoma, and my diabetes was completely out of control. So I lived with it, and then when I found all of these things out, I thought I needed to figure out something. Besides that, I was just feeling terrible. I mean, it was like I didn't care if I went out of the house, I didn't care if I got dressed, I didn't really want to socialize anymore, I just didn't have the energy. Mm-hmm. And I found that I just had to stop what I was doing and just sleep for 15 minutes. I was so tired.
And what was your diabetes keeping you from doing everyday activities?
Well, I really didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have...
Were you able to drive? Were you able to do simple things of life?
At the beginning, yes, I was able to drive, but then when I got the retinopathy, my eyes went down to 20/60, which, no, I couldn't drive. I had to be dependent upon doctor appointments, shopping, banking, everything. And
were you able to watch TV? Or?
No, I really couldn't see TV, nor could I see people's faces if they weren't up very close. So that was a real shocker. I feel great. That's what's changed, basically. I feel like a human being. I'm on the go every day. I'm a volunteer in the community, which keeps me going. And
are you driving again?
Oh, yeah. I drove 90 miles today up here, so
okay.
I sure am.
That's a big difference. And how about watching TV and doing everyday activities? And so you can see...
Yeah, 20/25, no glasses.
Oh, wow. So a huge difference.
Yes. It's just unbelievable. My neighbors can't believe it. They said, I don't know what you've done, but something.
Do you look very different? Has things changed in that way?
Yes. My doctor, she commented that I look 10 years different, younger. And a lot of people have. They've asked me if I've had plastic surgery, and I said, no, I'm 68 years old, and I haven't had any surgery. But I feel wonderful.
And tell me about the getting the treatments themselves. How did they do it?
The treatments, to be honest, I was scared of all the needles that sounded like were going to be involved. Very simple procedure. I went in, laid on the bed, they did in my stomach and my buttocks.
And you had how many injections did you have?
I had 9.
9 injections.
And they're a big needle. But you don't feel anything. I was just sitting there laying there laughing.
There was no pain?
No, not a bit. Well, I think I rested for about an hour and then went back to San Diego. Next day, I got up and I thought, oh my gosh. I thought I'd had happy pills. It was unbelievable, just a burst of energy. You couldn't slow me down.
Yeah.
I kept talking.
Okay. And then how about your blood work, and what were your doctors saying after this treatment?
They were amazed, truly amazed. They were all for it. They really support it. But I don't think they really thought it was going to do what it did. And so that was great. The main thing...
Now, if you hadn't had the stem cells, what was the prognosis? What was the doctor saying that was going to happen to you?
I was going on dialysis. And of course I was blind.
And tell me a little bit about your blood work, and how much insulin you were taking before and how much you are taking now, and the changes in that possibly.
Sure. My sugar was high. My A1C was almost up to 9, which is very, very high. And now it's down to 6, which for a diabetic, that's a good norm. And I was taking 75 units of 2 different insulins, night and then during the day. Now, as I said, I'm down to a 6 A1C, and I take maybe 25 to 30 units a day, just depending. But all the tiredness is completely gone. It's the great part about it.
And what are your doctors saying about this change in you now that you have had some results?
Well, my doctor, she just gives me a big hug every time and thinks it's great, so she believes. No, there weren't side effects. The only thing I had was, like for a couple days, where they put the injection to deaden the area. It was just a little tender, but
Okay.
nothing big.
Yeah. And what's the biggest change that you've seen since you've had the cells?
Number one, having sight again has been great. My sugar coming down to where I don't have to have so much insulin. I'm not one that believes in pills and medicines. You don't have to have them. The other thing is my kids tell me all the time that they don't know how I can go the way I do. They can't even keep up with me. So that's a compliment. At 68 years of age, I feel really great.
Oh, great. Well, we're so happy for you, Joanne.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your story
You're
with us
welcome.
today.
ProGenaCell. Restoring hope. Restoring life.